Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. The real name of the Father is Yahweh, which means He exists. The real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means He will deliver, because He will deliver His people. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Call halal la Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwatash, Barakat Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, the water. Yahweh Bashim Al Shai Bashim Rakakwatash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect for the nation of Israel, who are the descendants of the slaves identified as the so-called African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Micah, and today I want to talk about gold. At Isaiah 13, verse 17, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. And this is talking about America, all right? The Lord is going to stir up countries that will come up against America in war, right? And there's nothing America can do. America won't be able to, they won't care about these people that are going to come up against America. They're not going to care about money, all right? They're not going to care about how much money you give them. They won't take any bribes, all right? Right, gold shatters $4,000 milestone. Silver belts record high as investors rush to safety. Gold surged past the $4,000 announced level for the first time on Wednesday, building on a record-breaking rally as broader geopolitical and economic uncertainty, as well as expectations of U.S. interest rate cuts, sent investors flocking to a safe haven asset. Silver also climbed to a record high on Wednesday, latching onto gold's record streak as investors flocked to the metal. So, all right, people are flocking to these precious metals, all right, to hedge their investments, to have a store of value, because they are losing confidence in the U.S. dollar, right, and these fiat currencies, right, and this will inevitably be tied to hyperinflation. You probably ask yourself, what does the price of gold have to do with hyperinflation? Well, I mean, if the price of gold goes up, Revelation 6, verse 6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. All right, if gold goes up, then that means that the opposite, that fiat currencies are going down in value. All right, people are flocking to gold. That means that gold, they're leaving their currencies. All right. So that's going to lead to these situations where things are going to get more expensive. Right, a measure of wheat for a penny. So you're gonna have to. The penny represents a day's wage. So people are gonna have to work an entire day. Imagine that you're gonna have to work an entire day to be able to afford like a loaf of bread or something like that, because it's gonna be so expensive. All right. But there's something much more valuable than gold. All right. Proverbs 16, verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? All right. Wisdom, right? Wisdom which cometh from being in this truth, all right, having the testimony of Yahweh Bashim Ashai, the understanding of the scriptures, all right, and you get more understanding by reading and by hearing, right? Getting faith. As you get faith, you hear and you read, right? You hear the apostles' videos, you hear the elders' videos, the camp videos, you watch brothers' videos, right? That builds up your faith, right? And then that builds up your wisdom, man. You get more wisdom, more understanding, all right? Like it says in Job, all right? A man will become as valuable as the gold of Ophir, because the world that we're about to come into now, there won't be anything to buy. All right, there won't be anything. Money's gonna be useless, man. So the Lord will need to be dealing with you in order for you to survive. All right, the Lord will need to be dealing with you if you wish to survive the events that are gonna come up in the world. And the only way is for the Lord to be dealing with you. That's how you're gonna survive. And the men, and then when it becomes apparent which men the Lord is dealing with, they're going to become as valuable as gold, more valuable than gold. All right. Women are going to flock to them for protection. All right. To have them as husbands. All right. Men will fear them. All right. They're going to be taken care of in the tribulation. Psalms 119, verse 72. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. So these scriptures, all right, this law, this is much more valuable than this gold. All right. This physical gold, because we're gonna get that in the kingdom. All right. All right. Like Solomon, he asked for wisdom, and then he got the gold anyways. That's how it's gonna be with us. All right, Lord willing, I'm part of the elect. All right, the Lord is giving us this wisdom, and then inevitably we're gonna get the gold anyways. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.